It all started Johnson Avenue.
Go on.
I was looking to rent a room,
Mm-hmm.
and I answered an ad off the Cal Poly website.
Yeah.
Went and looked at a room, and in the room there was a firefighter poster, and I asked the girl...
From the one you were renting from.
Yes, and I asked the girl Monica, and I said, "Oh, are you a firefighter?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, so am I." And she said, "What?" She said, "There's multiple firefighters that live here, but there's not any other girls except for in the master bedroom. But we don't talk to them." And there was, what, four?
Yeah.
4 people living there. She's like, "I like you, I want to rent the room to you, but I'm leaving, so you have to come back and have an interview with my roommates." I said, "Okay, I need to get out."
We had to approve.
Had to approve me. So I went back and had an interview with Jeremy and Matt, who were best friends growing up down in Angeles Oaks, and then they ended up living together in San Luis Obispo on Johnson Avenue. And they approved me to move in. So I moved in. We were both seasonal firefighters at the time, and we had the winter off.
Yes, both at home collecting unemployment.
No, I worked for the private
Oh,
investigator.
you had like a weird...
I had a weird job.
Yeah. Guy was like a stalker.
The first week I lived there, I think the first night, we went out, Jeremy and I and Matt, to Bowles Tavern, had a good time, came home. They had to help me get up to go to work the next morning.
Yeah, I think I held your hair up that night.
Might have held my hair in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I had a good time, and we just started hanging out, and
one thing led to another.
I could hear Jeremy pacing in the hallway at night when I would go to bed in my room. Because we just hang out. We were just friends, and he'd be pacing up and down the hallway at night. And I was like, something's wrong with him. So I talked to his friend Matt, and I'm like, something's wrong with Jeremy. He doesn't sleep, and he paces in the hallway. So that was that. And then...
What was I doing?
I don't know. I was listening to you when I was talking to him on the phone.
Probably.
So then we went out
I had to make sure I didn't have to hold your hair up again.
We went out one night with the Kiwis. It was Matt and I and Jeremy and some of Matt's friends, and we all went out, and they thought they were being really funny, hooking me up with some drunk guy, and he ended up puking and throwing up in my room when I went and slept on the couch, and Jeremy left, and my mom came over the next morning, and it was hilarious.
For you. For her. For her. It was hilarious. Yeah. I wasn't laughing much.
I still am. And my mom showed up the next morning just coming to say hi, and some random guy comes walking in my room. I'm on the couch, Jeremy's gone, and Jeremy comes back and takes the guy home. And he came back. He finished that part. Asked him what's wrong with him.
Oh. Yeah, well, you were concerned what was wrong with me. And then I told you that I like you. And you said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I didn't know what to do after that.
I didn't know what to say. So,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not, "Oh, I like you too." No. I'm sorry.
So fire season started again. And
we were pretty much together.
We were hanging out, we were together, but I would never call him my boyfriend. I don't call people my boyfriends because fire and boyfriends don't really work, and fire season was starting.
Like you meet Jeremy, my roommate.
And we'd go out, and I'm like, "Hey, this is Jeremy, my roommate, not Jeremy, this is my boyfriend," because I have commitment issues. And so he called me one June 21st day and said, "Hey, I'm going out of state. We're going to Colorado for 2 weeks. I'll see you when I get home." And I started crying, and I don't cry over boys. Boys aren't worth crying over. And I started crying, and I was upset that I wasn't going to see him. So I think I automatically told him I wanted to be his girlfriend before he left.
See, most people say that I had her at hello. I had her at goodbye.
So June 21st was our official I am your girlfriend date, and he was gone for 2 weeks out of state on a fire, and I was home, and then he came home, and we officially started calling each other boyfriend, girlfriend.
Big step for her.
Huge step, and we've had our ups and downs, but everything that we've been through has made us stronger.
It's a very big roller coaster.
And April 9th of 2009, April 8th, of 2009. We were on a hike up on Boney Ridge with our dog, and
She was pissed.
he was grumpy. I was grumpy because he was being really weird. And long story short, turned around.
She didn't want to go for a hike.
I don't go for a hike. We go hike
Girls
for.
always ruin the proposal.
We hike for work.
They're always in a bad mood.
We have to hike for work.
If a girl knows she's in a bad mood, a proposal's probably coming.
So I turned around and he was on one knee, and all I remember is I was jumping up and down, screaming. I have no idea what he said. I was just so excited, and
Yeah,
I had no doubt in my mind that he was the man I wanted to marry. And
I'm glad she said yes.
we were able to tell two of our grandparents that we were getting married, and we got married April 9th of 2010, and it was the best day of my life. I want to get married again. We had so much fun. We had so many
Goes by quick.
obstacles, but the only thing that mattered is that we were getting married. We didn't care. We didn't care what happened. We didn't care that Brazil was flooding and we had to cancel our honeymoon 2 days before.
Still haven't gone to Brazil.
That no matter what happens, we take care of each other.
Do you have your phone?
No.
Show me a picture of Annie.
And on our 1 year anniversary, we were pregnant with our daughter.
She told me on my birthday.
We got home from a trip, and on his birthday, we found out we were expecting. So on our 1 year anniversary, we were 2 months pregnant. And then November of 11/14/11, we had
Annie Marie Blake.
Annie Marie Blake. The best thing that's ever happened to us, the hardest thing that's ever happened to us. She's an amazing, amazing little person, and it's the two of us together.
Family.
And we're hoping to have another one. We're waiting to hear, or trying to wait. I don't know. We're trying for another one, so Annie has a sibling. Because we're both still doing fire, and we have our family support that help us. Not easy, but we get through it together.
One day at a time.
And I love him very much, and I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, I love you too.
And that's our love story.
Good job.